is a tremendous honor for so many different reasons. The last verse in all the prophets, I think, prophesies about a moment like this. In Malachi, the prophet says, you want to know when the Messianic era is about to come? It says the following words, V'heshiv lev amos al banim, v'lev banim al avosam. That the hearts of the fathers and the Zetas will come back to their kids, and the kids and the grandkids, they'll come back to the hearts of their bubbas and Zetas as well. And for those who are familiar with the family, they realize that the Rosses were actually founding members of the building that we're sitting in. The great Zeta, actually, where we are right now, this building was the shul. There was no sanctuary. The davening happened here, the simchas happened here, the celebration, the tefillah, the tears, and very possibly the tears that were davened from the great Zeta and the Bubba of the Rosses are really what the schus is for such a wonderful, wonderful simcha to take place right here. And on this week's Parsha, when we read in Kisava about the Bikurim, the first fruits that are brought, so Chazal, the rabbis teach us that why are the first fruits brought up? The first fruits are brought up to show that everything that comes forth from a person, you start with the beginning. Everything goes from the beginning. When you say that this goes up to Hashem, you realize that whatever a person gets in life really comes from a much greater power, a much greater source, and a divine plan that's upstairs. And I think it's so appropriate that the first child, well, I guess it's our first. It's my first being rabbi here also, although a little less painless for me, right? But we all get to celebrate this first because the first means that one realizes that everything is from a Kadosh Baruch Hu. And I think if there's one quality that we can all agree on with Carly and Sean in terms of what's going to give them the ability to really raise this child, the Torah, the Chuppah, the Maisim Toivim, is that everything they realize has a value, greater potential. They're always asking these questions, and it's funny. I think in many ways, Sean and Carly are always thinking about, I'm looking for inspiration. I want to find inspiration. But sometimes, and I think we'd all agree, that the people who are looking for the inspiration sometimes are the ones who inspire so many others. And I think the way they've inspired everyone in this room with their searching and questing to always do what's right and what's best, and the way that they go ahead and inspire each other, and our community, which we're zocha to have them have just joined, I think is the way that Eretz Hashem they're going to inspire Yitzchak Meir, got the name right? Yitzchak Meir to be really a Ben Torah, a Bal Midos, and someone who's going to share a lot of nachas with them, with their parents, with their grandparents, with the entire Toronto community, all of Klal Yisrael. So on behalf of everyone in this room, I have the schus of wishing them a big, big mazel tov.